I felt like I was one of those rare people that really appreciated what G4TV used to be. It was right there at the cusp of YouTube taking off and becoming what it is today. But with that being said, G4TV was a very special thing that influenced everything you see on YouTube today, whether they want to admit it or not, whether anybody notices it or not. G4TV, nobody was covering Comic-Cons, E4 events, or anything like that. Really, what made them special for me, I think what was the catalyst of everything I liked about G4 and why I still hold a place for it. And that was they 420 specials was not to be touched. I'm pretty sure that G4 TV had a 420 special before Comedy Central kind of started to do more 420 friendly shit. Because there was nobody at that time really talking about weed, let alone, doing these 420 specials on their broadcast networks and shit. And ever since when G4 came back on YouTube, man, it was hard to watch. I mean, almost at times literally hard to watch. So I really do feel bad for a certain fandom that might not have grown up with G4 like I did, because they got a pale comparison of what G4 really was, or what it used to be. They got this new age woke, progressive, diverse, and DEI bullshit version of what G4 was. Nowadays, you have numerous outlets that'll cover gaming events, Comic-Cons, even Comic-Con panels and shit. But they all got it from G4, and all that, their whole style of it came from G4 TV. Their Comic-Cons and shit made Comic-Con actually look like a place to be. Like, I'm sure it was just as fun before G4 got there and started to cover it. But it was something about G4 being there that made it feel legit. And then on top of that, you had Attack of the Show, which did something that nothing has ever duplicated since. Yeah, at a certain point after Olivia Munn, and especially after Kevin Pereira left the show, the quality took a decline. But when those two were hosting, the show was at its fucking peak, and it was because of those two. Olivia Munn really doesn't get her props on just how much she elevated the show. One thing that all the females on that show had was a knowledge and an interest, more importantly, an interest in the topics that they were covering in some way, shape, or form. If they were talking about video games, 9 times out of 10, they were playing the games that they were talking about. They had first-hand experience on this game. It wasn't a writer or a producer handing them some notes on the game and telling them to go.